Okay, boys. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit about shoulder care. I'm going to put this on the team snap, so hopefully your parents will show you. Something that we want to incorporate as a Pride family into our daily practice and before games. So Bakersfield Pride has purchased these bands. You can purchase these at home. ArmProBands.com suggests the green ones. So we're going to try to master 4 movements that's going to help your shoulder muscles or your stabilizer muscles, your rotator cuff, your scapula, chest muscles to kind of work both of those at the same time. What happens, a lot of players, and even as we get older, we tend to compensate for a certain muscle. Maybe we like to go to the gym and hit too much bench press and neglect our shoulder blades and back flies. So our chest gets stronger than our back, and we start to kind of pull in a little bit, and then that's how we injure our shoulder, because our scapula and shoulder blade is not the same strength or as strong as it could be to support your chest muscles, and vice versa. If I'm a guy that really likes to do back and neglects my chest, it's the same thing where my back starts to bow and I have a strong back but a weak chest, and then that's where I can hurt the front part of my shoulder, rotator cuff and all that. But I'm not a doctor. That's just kind of things that we learn as we get older and hurt ourselves and things like that. So incorporating these just a little bit, even though we are going to learn as we go, our movements aren't going to be the best. We'll just have to continually work on those and form and technique. So, but we're going to start on Tuesday. No, Tuesday is DBAC, but we're going to start on Thursday and Saturday practices. So what we're going to start first is just a basic chest fly, okay? And we'll tie these to the fence so you can kind of see where I want to keep my arms straight out. And what I want to do is I can kind of step a little bit forward. If this is too tough for our kids, then we want to scoot back towards the fence or wherever it's connected so it's easier for our players. If it's too easy, we can kind of move away so the elastic of the bands pulls a little bit more and gives us more tension, okay? So what we're going to really focus on is keeping my wrists straight, my elbows straight, and about shoulder height, okay? And I just want to come straight here and squeeze. And you can even pause for a couple seconds, okay? So our goal is to do 10 of these, okay? We don't want to bend our wrist. We don't want to bend our elbows. We don't want to be down here, and we don't want to be above our shoulders. We want to be even with our shoulders, our wrist, elbows, and hands, okay? You can use these little wrist things and put your wrist in there to help you. It's your choice. The next movement is going to be your back fly, okay? Same thing. Remember, whatever we do to the front, we want to do to the back. So we're going to sit here and hold our arms straight out again and at shoulder height, keeping our elbows and our wrists straight, and we're going to pull. So this is a little tight for me, so I'm going to move in a little bit. So I want to go to where I can squeeze my shoulder blades for about a second, okay? Hold and let go. We don't want to sit here and use the rubber band and go back and forth. That's defeating the purpose. It's nice and controlled. Squeeze my scapula together. Try to keep my arms straight, my wrist straight, and go back. Okay? We're going to do 10 of those. Okay? So we got a chest fly and a back fly. Very, very simple. The next movement is going to be a 90-degree external and 90-degree internal. External is where I'm going to go a 90 degree here, and then notice that my elbow is in line with my shoulder, okay? And all I want to do, you can even support it right here. I want to keep it in line with my shoulder, and I just want to bend at my shoulder this way. It's not, I don't want to reach. It's bent 90 degree straight forward, okay? This would be external, going away from my body. All right? And we're going to do 10 of those. Remember, whatever we do, I don't care if I'm right-handed, I want symmetrical strength, right? So I'm going to go left side, same thing. Again, you can brace your shoulder if you need to, but once you get stronger, you'll be able to hold it. Remember, this is not a race. Okay, so you got 10 and 10. External, now we go internal. So I'm going to go face you to the side, same thing. My shoulder and my elbow are the same in the same line, okay, parallel. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to pull back, okay? Pull back, nice and controlled. All right, same thing for this side. One side, you do to one side, you do to the other. Keep it straight, pull. Again, if it's too hard, I move forward. If it's too easy, I want to move back, get a little bit more tension. Okay? So those are 3 movements. Chest flies, back flies, 90-degree, external, internal. The next one is going to be, I'm going to tuck my elbow. And we may have to use like a towel or something, but you can tuck it underneath, right? So your goal is to hold a towel underneath your elbow. This makes you hold your elbow in. So I'm going to move away from the wall, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this back. Going right outside my shoulder is okay. Okay? So if you can see this angle right here, I'm going to go all the way here, and I'm going to go here to where I don't want to go any further. I don't want to totally open it up. The furthest I want to go is slightly outside my shoulder. Right at my shoulder is fine. If you go a little bit further out, it's okay, but you don't want to go too much out, okay? So you have 10 this way. Then you want to switch, facing the same direction, switch your towel, and now I'm going to go towards me with my right arm. Same concept, but now I'm pulling internally versus external, okay? Internal, okay? Then I can flip over, notice I'm still on my right arm, and now I'm going to do the external this way. Okay, once I do 10 there, I can switch, tuck it under my left arm, pull this way. Okay? You do not need this. As long as you can keep your elbow tucked in, you're fine. What tends to happen is when I go here and I start to lose this distance right here, and now I'm like this, which is defeating the purpose. I've got to tuck that elbow. Okay? So starting on Thursday, we're going to start to incorporate this shoulder care into our warm-up. Okay? I know Coach Tibbetts does the drive line with the plyo balls, same concept, just a different tool. So I'm going to post this if you guys want to start working on your players at home from tonight. I'm going to post this on from tonight till Thursday. Go ahead. It's just going to get us more closer to them learning the movements. Okay? Thanks.